Hi everyone, Sophie Watson back with Q&A Wednesday, helping corporate and entrepreneurial women to get back in control of stress and anxiety and create a life that they love. So last couple of weeks we haven't had these Q&A Wednesdays for one reason or another, but we are back today. So tonight we're talking about worry. So if you've got any questions, then pop them down below. Hello, James. Guys, if you're joining me, then say hi, let me know that you're here. And if you've got any questions, then just pop them in the comments as well. So this week we're focusing on worry. So I thought we could have a quick sort of like talk about that. See what you guys tend to worry about and when the worry tends to happen as well. So there's three things that you can really think about with worry, and it's, first of all, we tend to worry about what other people are thinking about us, which actually is a real waste of time. Worrying is actually a real waste of energy, simply because we're putting all of this energy into thinking about something that, one, probably is untrue, two, probably will never happen, and it just uses up so much of our energy. It's exhausting. So I love to know what you guys tend to worry about, so pop them in the comments. So quick things you can do. So as I said, what ifs, they never happen. So we think about something and we end up getting into this little scenario in our head, making up this little story that's going on, and actually that story never ever happens. So we are just creating this negative outcome that actually never actually happens. So whenever you're worrying, it's really great to just focus on what positivity could come out of this situation or the thing that you're worrying about instead. James says, started to doubt myself this week, even though I'm awesome and a legend. Yes, you are. So, but everybody goes through it. So we do, and it's because it's become a habit. It's very difficult to get out of habits, especially when we have been thinking a certain way for a long, long time. So it does take a little while for us to start switching the way that we think. But when we are aware of it, when we can recognize when we're getting into negative thought patterns, when we acknowledge it, we can then start to do something different. We can then take different action. So yeah, so what do you guys worry about? I know James is a legend, so sounded quite bad you reading it out. But when you think about it, that this is how we talk to ourselves all the time. The words that we use are so powerful. So yeah, thinking about the words that you're actually using and what you are worrying about, all this energy builds up and it creates something much bigger in our heads than it actually is in reality. So guys, if you're just joining, please say hi, let me know that you're here. If you're just joining, we are talking about worry and what you can do to stop worrying, but I would really love to know what you guys worry about and when you tend to worry about it. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, that one of the other things that we tend to do, hi Heather, is we worry about what other people are thinking. Now, when you start worrying about what other people are thinking of you or thinking about, firstly, remember, they are probably not thinking about you at all. They are more concerned about what you are thinking about them. This is it's just ridiculous. We're worrying about what other people are thinking, but actually they're more concerned about what other people are thinking about them. So just stop it. It's like, what's the point in worrying about what other people think? Just be yourself. The more that you can be you, show who you truly are, seriously, people warm to you more. Then again, they're not worrying about what they think of you. They're worried about what you think of them. Okay. James says, seriously, I did worry and even found myself comparing myself to others. Yeah, and we don't need to do that. That is the problem. Other people are not competition for us. If you think about, and I know what industry James is in, but if you think about the industries that you are in, and especially if you're running your own business, and especially if you are, it doesn't really, like, whether or not you're selling products, but there's somebody down the road that sells exactly the same products, whether or not you're a therapist like me and there's somebody doing something very similar to you down the road, it really doesn't matter, because when you are comparing yourself to other people, you are not the same. Even though you may be selling the similar or same products, you are not the same. And people will warm to you because of who you are. And you being authentic, more and more people will get attracted to that, because that's what people like. We love being around people that are not being fake. And this is what I was saying a few weeks ago. The more that you are truly being you, the more you will attract people to your business or into your life, or whether or not that's friends, that's clients, whatever it is, the more you are being who you truly are, the more you will attract others, okay? And it really doesn't matter whether or not that person down the road is charging less than you. They will get the people that are attracted to them. Okay, it doesn't matter whether or not that it really doesn't matter what other people are charging, even, because people will come to you because of what you personally can offer them, how you can help them. And it's the same with friends as well. It's just like, don't worry about what your friends think of you. As long as you are happy with who you are and the choices you are making, nobody else's opinion actually matters. Hi, Charlie. So guys, pop your questions down below and let me know what you're thinking, when you tend to worry and what you worry about. So Heather says, it's not my business to know what others think of me. Exactly. It's my business to know what I think of me. It took me a long time to get there. And it does, Heather, because it's a very different way of thinking. Because we have, if you think about society as a whole, we are normally told how to behave in certain situations as we're growing up. And it's like, thinking back, it's just like, you had to dress properly, you had to behave in certain ways. Like kids that back in the day, and this is something that Stu's dad used to say, was that kids should be seen and not heard. Seriously, this causes so many problems, because kids are not, around about that time, were not able to speak up. And we're not able to express themselves. And this is the problem. This is why we get dampened down. And this is why we tend to worry, is because we're not actually allowed to be who we truly are. Because actually by following the rules that society and other people say, especially our parents say, it's actually a way of keeping us safe. But actually it's not at all, because we end up with so many things going around in our head and questioning whether or not we're doing the right thing. Make sense, guys? So Heather says, oh blimmin' heck, I'm having another light bulb moment. Thank you. Heather has been having lots of light bulb moments recently, so this is cool. Love this. So James says he worries about the future and whether or not it'll be okay. So James, we can't worry about the future simply because we're not there and we don't know what's going to happen. It is the unknown. So again, there are lots of different aspects going on. So the best thing we can do is actually focus on right now. What is happening in this moment? Because we can't control what is going to happen, but what we're doing in this very moment is actually then going to create the next moment and the next moment, and that is creating the future. So by us focusing on what's happening right now, that is actually creating our future. And if we are feeling good right now, guess what? The future is likely to be a lot easier to handle, to work our way through, because those of you that did the 7-day abundance program with me will know that we attract whatever we are vibrating. So if we are vibrating that energy of negativity and worry constantly, guess what? We're more likely to attract that kind of thing in the future. If we are vibrating the energy of feeling great, of relaxing, of just going with the flow, guess what? That's what we're going to attract in the future. Okay, so this very moment right now is really important, that we are very much aware of how we are feeling, and we start to learn how to shift those feelings when we notice that we're not feeling quite so great. Does that make sense, guys? So I'll carry on with what James was saying. So he says, though your cards are saying chill out, dude, can see worrying is a waste of time. Though when low, it's easy to look at the negative. Right, okay, so for you, James, what you need to be doing is you need to be doing something that's going to lift your energy every single day. And this is the thing that I've said to you guys before in many of my videos. It's all about how you start your day. And if you start your day in the best way possible, in a really positive way, getting yourself into a really positive mindset, guess what? The rest of the day is likely to go like that. So remember what I was just saying about this very moment. It's about making sure that you're feeling good. It's recognizing when you're not feeling great and doing something to change that, doing something that's going to flip that and move you even into a slightly better feeling place. Okay, because the more that we can move into a slightly better place, the more positive our thoughts are going to be. Okay, Charlie says, worrying, I'm too over the top sometimes and it causes me problems. Okay, so Charlie, is this a case of you thinking, having those worries in your head and then actually acting out in a way that is creating problems? Is it the actual action that you're taking, or is it just all in your head? Let me know. Okay, so if you are finding that you are starting to worry when you get into bed at night, sort of like you switch the light off and you're just going off to sleep and then all these worrying thoughts come into your mind, keep a notebook by the side of the bed and just write down all of those things. I mean, sometimes it's because we've got these lists of things in our heads to do for the following day. Oh, I need to remember to do that. I need to remember this. If you've got a notebook by the side of your bed, you can just brain dump, as I call it, and just write all of those things in that book. And because it's then out of your head on that paper, you're not going to worry that that you're going to forget to do those things because you've written it down. You're more likely to do it. Also, by writing that stuff down, you can read back through it and actually read it back to yourself and go, actually, that's really ridiculous. Why am I even thinking that? I've got nothing to worry about. Okay, so it's a great way of really analysing what is going on in your own mind, and being able to just deal with it. Okay, so any other thoughts, guys? Let me know. If you've got any questions or anything, just chuck them in the comments. This is now, I'm going to be uploading all of these videos onto YouTube as well. So if you are watching via YouTube, if you want to join us live every Wednesday on my Facebook page, there'll be a link around this video somewhere, taking you to the Facebook page. We're live every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, unless something happens, in which case I'm not here for whatever reason. But I will be having more guests on as well soon. So next week I've got a guest on. I can't tell you what we're talking about yet because I don't know, but I've got a guest on. So hi to whoever else is joining us right now. Just let me know. Daniel's here. Hi, Daniel. So Charlie says, do I cause the problems because this isn't tidy or that hasn't been done, etc.? I feel I'm turning into a nagging old woman sometimes. Right, so this is your issue. You need to deal with that. It's not the other person's fault. Okay, they may have made the mess, but it's how you react to it. And that is what the problem is. That is how you are creating the issues within you. So the more that it is difficult to turn a blind eye, but you just need to accept how they are. And when you can accept how the other person is that's making that mess, if you can just accept them for who they are, then it becomes a lot easier within you. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so Daniel says, I panic most mornings. Okay, so Daniel, it feels very much like you are in fight or flight most of the time. So if you're panicking most mornings, it will be because you have too much energy running through into the fight or flight. Okay, so the stress hormones. So something that you can do, I'm just going to roll my sleeves up so that I can show you easily. But these are physical exercises that you can actually do that will actually help you to stop. Now, I'm going to have to take my glasses off as well. So this exercise, when you are worrying about something, it's normally to do with triple warmer. So it's a meridian in your body, which is all about the fight or flight. Now you can calm it down. You can calm it down really quickly and really easily. So what you would do, I'm going to take my glasses off. What you would do is you would put your thumb over your nail, okay, first finger on both hands, and then you put those on your temples and your fingers across your forehead, okay. Now I've got a desk here, so it's really great. I can rest my arms. So if you've got that on your temple, what you're doing is you're saying to that meridian, to triple warmer, it's okay. And what you can do is you can just think about that thing that's worrying you and think about it in this position until you can't think of it anymore. Okay, and what it's doing, it's letting your body know that it's okay, because you're tuning into triple warmer, which is the fight or flight, and then you've got your fingers across your forehead, and across here we've got neurolymphatic reflex points, which actually when you hold them are really, really calming. And that's why when we get into something goes wrong, what we all tend to do is, oh God, like this, right? That is a really, really natural thing that we do instinctively, okay? And that actually calms us. So by doing this and thinking about that thing that's worrying you, it's going to calm you down really quickly, because you're touching on all of those points that really do help you to chill out. So guys, try that one out. Daniel, try that out in the mornings, especially when I'm guessing this is more about you worrying about the day ahead and what is actually going to come up for you. So I think I feel that there's a lot more that needs to be dealt with to clear this energy for you as well. So yeah, let me know how you get on, guys, with that exercise. Daniel says, thanks, you're very welcome. So that throughout the day as well, there's more exercises that you can do, which are really easy and people won't even know. I mean, that one looks a bit weird if you're just sat there doing that or standing there doing that. But another one, which is so simple, and again, this calms down triple warmer, okay, is to actually put your hands on your elbow and put the other hand there and just sit and breathe. And nobody would have a clue that you are having in some sort of panic or you're worrying about something, because you just sat there, crossed your arms, and then you can switch over. You can put your other hand on the elbow and the other hand on your side there and just breathe. Okay, and that again, that's calming down triple warmer, and it's also strengthening your immune system as well, because where your hand is here, this is the spleen meridian. Okay, so the spleen is all about, it's all connected to the immune. So try that out as well. That's another good one to do. Okay, cool. So does anyone have any other questions for me before I start wrapping this up? For those of you that have watched Cards of the Week, I know James has, let me know if you've got any questions about that. And whether or not that resonated with you this week. So the Cards of the Week is every Monday, and that's posted into this group too. So let me know. Okay, guys. So I'm not seeing any questions coming up. I'm going to have a quick drink just in case someone's typing. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up now. So guys, as I said, I'll be back on Monday with the Cards of the Week, and back again next Wednesday, where I will have a guest who I'll be chatting to. So I'll try and let you guys know what we'll be talking about before next Wednesday. So if you've got any questions, you can just send them in to me. And for those of you, I know it's a bit in advance, but these things have to be started to talk about now, because there's some people that are just way too organised. I leave it until the last minute, and I'm talking about the C word, Christmas. So all of my Christmas shopping, if I actually buy anything, it gets done Christmas Eve. That's if I'm participating in Christmas. And a lot of you know my feelings around Christmas. But anyway, so now available on my website, we have vouchers. So if you are wanting to maybe have the soul realignment reading or do one of my programs with me, there are vouchers now available on my website. So you can just say to your friends and family, look, I'd love to do this. Send them along to the website and they can purchase vouchers for you for Christmas or birthdays or anniversaries or whatever it is. So they are available on there. And my website is really simple. It's sophiewatson.co.uk. Simples. Okay, guys. James is like, no. Yeah, I know, James, but there are people out there that are just like mega organized. So I have to say these things. Okay, guys, so James, not Christmas already. Yeah, I'm not a fan, but there you go. Okay, so Heather says, have a lovely evening. Thank you, Heather. So guys, have a fab rest of the week, and I'll see you again Monday with Cards of the Week. Bye.